Alright, well, welcome back to Breath of Fire 2. Today, we are going to get all of the rest of the endings, which is really just the one ending, but with a couple of different variations. But before we do that, I want to finally show off cooking, which is something that is very useful, that I haven't done any of. So, you talk to this guy who'll cook anything. And he means pretty much anything. Vitamins? Sure. Eggs? Sure. Frisbees? Sure. He'll cook just about damn anything. Now, the most useful things, if you have the guy in your town who sells fish and the guy in your town who sells items, you already have the most useful things. For like shaved ice, frisbees, and fire spice, those are usually easiest to get over in... I just warped to Gunt's. The item shop there sells them. And otherwise, all you really need is help beels. And that'll get you pretty much everything you really need. Anything that's useful anyway. So I'm not going to show off all of these. I'm just going to show off a few of the more useful ones. So let's see here. If we do a fire spice and a tuna, you can cook up to 4 things at one time. No. Alright. Tuna, fire spice. There we go. Yep, there we go. Tuna, fire spice. This will get a charcoal. Well, that's not what it said it was gonna do. Well, I guess I'll get a charcoal. Perhaps I need to do this in a very specific order. It's very finicky. So let's try fire spice, tuna. Yes. It's entirely possible that you have to do this in a specific order. Yep, you have to do it in a specific order. Can't just be the right ingredients, you have to have the ingredients in the correct order as well. Yeah, so this will get you a stamina, which, as we've already established, recovers, or doesn't recover, but gives you 1 point in vigor. Permanently increases your stamina stat by, I believe it's 1 point. But you see where I'm going with this. You can just buy the items, you can cook those items, and then you can get bonuses for it. So then, if it sounds like my voice is lower, that's because I'm looking at my phone at the list of these things. Another fun one that's really easy to do and is going to be extremely useful here is just condition up, which you can buy from the dude here, and it gets you a dinker, and those can be used to permanently increase your speed, which is incredibly nice, as you might expect. Also, now that we have a stamina, we can use that with 2 more tuna. To get a fun little item that I think this is the only way you can get one. Oh yeah, to get you a Wise BL, which is apparently a Wise Ball, I guess? Which does, confirmed, restore you by 100 points and doesn't take away any HP. Or restores your AP by 100 points, doesn't take away any HP. So that's pretty neat. And I think this is the only way to get them outside of treasure chests, because I don't think you can buy them. Oh, that's pretty neat. Okay. So let's cook... if I have any. Here we go. 2 shave ice. Yeah, the most important things here are going to be, like, the stuff that permanently increases your stats. Everything else is kind of fun, but not super needed. And this is the only way I know of to get these guys as well. Fire Spice and Shave Ice. A lot of this involves tuna, tuna, and these attack items. Get you luck candy, so that's pretty fun. And if we just do 2 Fire Spices, we get a miso soup, which permanently increases your wisdom. Alright. I think the last one I really want to show off here is 3 Shave Ice. Get you a power food to permanently increase your attack. Although there is one last thing, I want to see if I have the right stuff for it, because I didn't even know this was a thing, and it looks fun. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, I don't know if I actually have the right stuff for it here. Alright, well, there is an item also that you can get called Octopus, which I'm assuming is a fish that you can catch somewhere. But its effect is it casts attack up on the entire party. So that's pretty neat. But anyway, so those were the most fun things out of cooking. Don't worry if you get a whole bunch of charcoal. If you cook 2 charcoal together, it gets you an herb. And if you cook some herbs together, you can get a Help BL, which is what most people would probably be doing with cooking. But yeah, so you can just kind of, if you have the money to spend, you can convert that money into permanent stat increases using cooking. So that's pretty neat. But that's really all we wanted to cover with that. So now I'm going to save so I can go back to the title screen and open back up to my other save file where I've got my neutral run parked right in front of Death Evan, so that I can go and fight him again, like we did in the last episode, except I need to do it like several times. So I'm gonna do it with Nina for this run. Also, in this save file, I completely forgot that I had a heal point right here. So I used up all of my AP recovery items to get healed after that fight. It didn't go well. Anyway, so what I think I'm gonna do here, because we already saw me beat Death Evan in the previous episode, and nothing's really gonna change except for the actual, like, end bit. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start skipping ahead on all of these different runs to the actual endings to see how they are different with the different party makeups. So I will see you guys back in a moment after I go beat some final bosses. Hey, do want to just clip in here, since we're going in with different party members, might as well show off the things Evan says as he kills them. So we already saw Nina. This time we get to see Bo. Bo. He met Ryu as a child, and the two became buddies, and now his life is over. Stan. He never faced life and always lied to himself. Watching Ryu face destiny reminded him of what life should be. And now his life is over. Well, that was fun. See you after I kill this bitch. Okay, so popping in here, looks like whoever is last in your party has the different thing that they say. So this time it was Sten. It's hard for me to believe that I protected the world. I don't need any awards, but it feels good to have protected something that I love. So that's kind of cute. Whoever's last in your party just has a little thing that they say. I'm not going to beat this like 9 times so I can show all of them. Well, I guess it would be 7 times so I can show all of them. But that's pretty cute. And then we've seen all this stuff before, so I'm gonna skip ahead to where the ending gets different. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it back in here because I'm not exactly sure where the difference takes place. So I feel like this is a good spot for it. The evil's not fallen, it's just disappeared. Which would mean... that would mean there is still work to be done by Ryu. Huh? Where's Ryu? Well, I'm gonna go take a look. Wait for me. Oh, he turned into Gold Dragon. Nice. You're kidding. Ryu? Ryu? Why did you change into a dragon? We defeated the demons, didn't we? Isn't this over? Say something, Ryu. Next to my sister Mina, you're the most important friend in my life. Are you telling me to give that up? I won't do it. Please, Ryu, change back. Tell us you don't have to stand guard anymore. Ryu fell asleep just as his mother did. He slept to protect the entrance to the underworld. Ryu and his buddies defeated Death Evan, but that was not the end. Ryu felt it. He knew that the demon was not dead. There is a possibility that Death Evan will return. The dragon within Ryu's heart told him that it's his destiny to stand guard. Ryu believed he was not mistaken. Ryu was the destined child. In his deep sleep, he heard the voices of his friends. He did not bear them farewell, for he knew that someday he would see them once again, far in the future. Or perhaps he would meet their children. So yeah, that is the neutral ending. Ryu turns himself into a dragon to protect the gates. The minor differences there are depending on who you have in your party. There's one with Nina, there's one with Kat, there's one if you don't have either one of them. And I don't know if there's one with Blue or not, because Blue is also... Nina and Kat are the ones that are indicated to have a potential romantic interest with Ryu. Blue also is very much indicated that she also has a romantic interest with Ryu. But she's also an optional character, so I have no idea if they programmed anything for that. But that's what I'm going to find out. So, I will see you guys in a minute back at that little... pretty much at the same point where we were before. We're just gonna keep doing this like 3 more times until we get all the endings. Alright, so this time I have Sten, Rand, and Blue in my party. Let's see what he has to say about Blue. One of the brave heroes who destroyed our god, Miria. Oh, he actually calls her Miria in this one. It's Tyr in the first game, Miria in this one, and I think it's like either a different spelling of Miria, or it's just straight up Maria in the third game. Ryu reminds her of a hero she once knew, and they became friends. And now her life is over. Pretty impressive that he can kill one of the Endless. Blue is also a goddess, so that's pretty impressive. Alright, so let's see what Blue has to say. Now that we've beaten Death Evan for the 3rd time in this playthrough. Alright, Blue, what you got? Huh, a demon. Oh, it was worth it for me to wake up. Very insightful, Blue. Alright, once more we're gonna come back right here. It has just disappeared. That would mean that there's still work to be done. Alright, so I don't know if this is going to be the normal neutral ending, or if it'll be a special one, with Blue. Okay, so this is going to be the normal neutral ending, I think. Which, you know, has minor variations depending on which people you have with you, but it doesn't have anything specific, like it does with Nina or Kat. That's the gold dragon, and... Oh, okay, we got it. Your dragon look is very cool. Let's go home, okay? You probably thought it's your destiny to protect these doors as Dragon Clan, right? Your head's getting a little too big, boss. So I wonder if it chose Sten to go and do this because he was the middle character? Or because Blue was the last character, so then he was the next character? I don't know how it chooses who does this. I'm fairly certain that if you have Nina or Kat in your party, it automatically makes them be the, like, person taking Sten's spot, Sten's spot right now. But... Alright, cool. So I thought this was a way more neutral ending. It looks like every character kind of has their own little thing. I don't think I'm going to do it for every single character, because it takes me like 30 minutes every single time to get through this fight, to get back to this point. So I'm going to give you one more ending. I'm going to do it with Kat. Just to see the difference. See what her special thing is, because the main ones are Kat, Nina, and then everyone else is just kind of more neutral. Ryu, why are you leaving? Which sounds terrible when I say it that way. Anyway, so I'll see you guys back in a minute as we get Kat's ending. Alright, so this time I'm getting my hardest possible run. I have Spar, Kat, and Jean. Base form Jean. Now this wouldn't be so bad if I had upgraded Jean and upgraded Spar. But I don't do that because getting all the way to this point without having upgraded Nina is a bitch and a half. So this is going to be a really tough fight, but I'm going to see how it works out. Because I want to see everyone's different dialogue. So, Spar. He reasons everything with logic. But he came in contact with Ryu's courage, and he sees that knowledge is not everything. And now his life is over. Kat. Fighting is the only way she knew how to express herself. I believe we've already seen Kat's before, yeah. Although at least I'll have Kat here to do a shit ton of damage, so that'll be good. Jean. He believes in a bright future by acting silly, and with his innocence. But the wonderful world he believed in can only be possible in death. Oof. Alright. I will see you guys in a moment after I have one hell of a fight. Okay, I did it. I used a shit ton of items, but I did it. That was definitely the hardest one to do. Basically just everyone else was healing themselves. Kat would occasionally get an attack in. Spar would just keep boosting people's attack as Death Evan kept erasing everyone's buffs. And Ryu just never stopped attacking. Alright, cool. So let's see what Jean has to say as I walk out of here. I am now going to be called a brave man who saved the world. It'll make me very happy when people refer to me as a brave man. I feel like the term brave man, A, has lost all meaning in this episode, and B, was probably like a weird translation thing. It should probably just be replaced with hero. I feel like what they're going for in all of this is just hero. But it's probably a weird translation thing, because this game's full of those. For the last time, the evil has not fallen. It has just disappeared. Which means there's still work to be done. Alright. Huh? Where's Ryu? That's weird. Why did it grab Jean? It's supposed to be Cat. Is it because I had Jean in the final spot? I feel like it might have been because I had Jean in the final spot. So in order to do this, I needed to have Cat in the final spot. Alright, well, you know, you get the gist. Everyone has their own little thing. Cat has a heartfelt moment about how she loved Ryu, kind of like how Nina did. Every single person has their own thing, except for Blue, apparently. Blue doesn't have one, which is why it defaulted to Sten the last time. Because he was the next one in line. Looks like it goes from the last person is the one who gets that little extra scene. Anyway, I'm not gonna do this for every single person because it takes way too long. And this series has gone on long enough. That being said, thank you all for joining me on Breath of Fire 2. I hope you've been enjoying it. I know this series hasn't been getting a whole lot of watch time, but I just love this series. I love these games, so I'm going to keep playing them. I don't think I'm going to jump into Breath of Fire 3 right away. I think I'll probably take a little break, do something small, quick and fun, like, I don't know, Pokemon or something, I don't know. But I'll be back with something. I'm just not sure what yet. I also have no idea how long this episode actually is. I've been recording for like 2 hours for this episode. It's probably going to be like 10 minutes long, knowing how things go. But yeah, thank you for joining me on watching Breath of Fire, or playing Breath of Fire, whatever. Thank you for joining me for Breath of Fire 2. And there was something I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it is now. It was something about this game, and it's just gone now. Well, whatever. We already watched the credits, so I'm not going to have you sit and watch through those again. So I will see you guys I will see you guys tomorrow with something else. I'm not sure yet.